What's going on, guys? My name is Jesse. Some of you may know me as the Death of an Arrow. Welcome to my Halo 4 Legendary walkthrough. I've decided to go through with this series in hopes to help you out if you are struggling with this campaign. I have removed all the cutscenes from all the videos in this series, but be warned, there will be spoilers. I also want to remind you guys that these videos are meant to be strictly strategic and I'm not focusing on entertainment value. The commentary will not go all the way through the missions. I will only speak at the tough to beat parts with the best advice I have for you, the viewers. Please leave a rating if this video is helpful or informative in any way, as I would really appreciate it. If you have any questions regarding anything you see in this video, do not hesitate to leave a comment. Also, be sure to check out my channel for the latest Halo 4 videos and drop a subscription if you like what you see. Let's get into this. What's going on, guys? Death of an Arrow here. Welcome back to my Halo 4 Legendary walkthrough. This is mission number 4, Rally Point Charlie. This mission is pretty much a lot of fun. So first thing you're going to want to do is jump over into this tank. You want to focus on these enemies right in front of you and take them out as soon as you can, just so they don't kill you. I died right off the bat of this mission a couple of times, so just be prepared to take out those enemies and focus on the enemy vehicles as well that are zoning in on you that you see. The Wraiths are going to pretty much destroy your tank in one hit on legendary difficulty, so you need to be smart, you need to maneuver and deke them, and you should not have an issue getting through most of this mission. Once again, I just want to remind you guys, if this video is helpful or informative in any way, please leave a rating. It really does help me out and I really do appreciate it. Alright, so moving forward up here, this part can be a little bit tricky. The first thing you want to do is focus on these towers. There's going to be a lot of these towers going through. They also have a ton of grunts in them with fuel rod cannons. That's going to do a lot of damage to your tank, so just be sure you take out those towers and catch them before they catch you. There's also going to be a lot of ghosts in this section, so try to take out those guys as quickly as you can as well, just so they don't do a lot of damage. Once you take out the ghosts, you see how I focus on the towers immediately. Whenever you see those towers, be sure to take them out fast. You can see the fuel rod shots right there. They do quite a bit of damage, so just be prepared for that. There's also a bunch of Wraiths in this section. The Wraiths should die in 2 shots if you do get a direct hit, and you should not have a problem killing them. But if you do, just be sure to use your left and right and kind of deke them out as you see me do here on the screen. Once you get past this part, you should not have any difficulties. It's just mainly take your time, don't rush, and make sure you take out all the enemies, all the towers, and all the vehicles before you push forward so nothing catches you off guard. But once you get through this part, I will be back, and hopefully that is enough for you guys to get through this.
Hangar bay doors are sealed tight.
We'll find a way inside and free up one of the mooring platforms. XO out.
Oh, wasting time.
So once you get to this section, if you still have the tank, I would highly recommend making sure you still have it. I did a revert to last checkpoint a couple of times just to make sure my tank lived until this point in time. Once you get up here, there's going to be a few hunters. If you have the tank, it's going to make this a lot easier. If you're on foot, you're going to have to do a long stretched out battle, which is not a lot of fun to do. So you can see I walked through this part fairly easy. All you have to do is sit at the back and wipe out all of the enemies in this room. It's pretty straightforward. If you have a tank, you should not have any problems at this at all. You should be able to make it through this room, no problem, but I'll be back in a few seconds.
Master Chief, this is Captain Del Rio. Lasky just radioed. You take a hell of a time to rejoin us.
Sir, what's our status?
That satellite took down the ship's defenses and is extracting data from the ship's mainframes as we speak.
Can we break the connection?
Main point of contact's on the ship's upper hull. The fastest route is through the maintenance causeway. Let's get going. There's a Mantis docked inside the door. Take it. You'll need the extra firepower.
So once we get to this part, you notice I run down here and grab the rockets, and this is just basically for reassurance, just in case something does happen to the Mantis. This is the first time we see the Mantis throughout the campaign, and this thing is a ton of fun. As long as you're smart with it and you don't rush and you stay back and keep yourself in cover, you should not have any problems with this part. These things do take quite a bit of damage quite easily from a lot of the enemies, so just be prepared for that. Once you get in it, you need to just destroy this door. It's pretty straightforward. Your left trigger is your rockets, your right trigger is your chain guns, and you got to push through these hallways. In these hallways, there's going to be a few turrets, and up on the bridges, there's going to be quite a few grunts with fuel rod cannons. So just be alert, be aware of the enemies that are around you, and take them out before they do damage on you. The turrets are very important to take out because they will do a substantial amount of damage to you. As you see right there, they destroy you really quickly. And also the enemies on the bridges with the fuel rod cannons, take them out as well. I'll mention them when they do pop up though. So right here you'll notice a turret right up top that I took out quick and effectively. Then you can focus your fire on the remaining enemies on the ground. So right up here is where the enemies with the grunts are. They're on these little overpasses up top. Just be aware of them and make sure you don't get shot. I got shot by a plasma pistol there, and it actually disables your suit. It does the exact same thing as it does to vehicles. The Mantis is treated as a vehicle, so if you can avoid that and stay away from it, that's going to be in your favor.
The captain said the Didact's linked in from the outer deck. That's where we want to be.
Right around this corner can be a little bit tricky. There's going to be a few turrets. I would encourage you guys to take these things out very quickly and fast just so they don't get the upper hand on you. There's one on the left and right hand side. There's also a ton of other enemies, so just take your time pushing through this and use all of your surroundings for cover to the best of your abilities to stay alive.
reporting additional contacts on the outer deck. Pick it up, Chief. That might be how they're blocking the Infinity's defenses.
Exactly what we were thinking. Neutralize them so we can get our guns back online and show that satellite we're more than just a big paperweight.
We're on it, Commander. Cortana out. See the jammers, 3 of them. Shoot them down.
Alright, so this is the next section of the mission. Drop the other mantis that you have. There is 2 other suits over here that you can run into and get into that are brand new and you don't have to worry about damage. There's 3 objective points that you have to destroy. This part is pretty straightforward. Just focus fire on there and shoot all the enemies. Just a little pre-warning, there is a few grunts that are running around. There's a couple of little guys on the ground as well. And they are equipped with fuel rod cannons, so just try to avoid them and try not to let them catch you off guard because they will shoot your suit and destroy it pretty quickly.
That's 2. That's it. Jammers neutralized.
Alright, so in this next section, you notice how I move over to the right-hand side here. The reason I do this is because I want this little structure on my left-hand side to provide cover from the opposite side. Another thing to know is that your rockets on this Mantis suit are heat-seeking. They will always follow the ship, so just get those shots on the ships. You can take out these ships generally pretty quick, and if you can take them out quickly enough, none of the enemies will drop, and it'll basically save you a lot of time in a firefight. So again, you notice how I'm standing behind this structure. It's going to provide a lot of cover for me, and I'd recommend you guys, whether it's on the left or the right hand side, to stay behind cover because you can always dodge it, avoid those shots from the ships and the Banshees and all that kind of stuff, and it's going to help you out quite a bit.
The Didact's not letting go without a fight.
Alright, so there's one more drop that does come in of enemies, so just do the exact same thing you did before. Focus your fire on the drop ships, take them out quickly and effectively, and stay behind a structure so you do have cover from the other side. Once you are done that, you are done this mission. That is it. And you have made it halfway through this campaign so far. So if you want to check out the next video in this series, please be sure to click the annotation on the top right of the screen to proceed to the next video, or be sure to go to my channel and check out the official playlist for my Halo 4 Legendary walkthrough. If this video was helpful or informative in any way, please leave a rating. I would really appreciate it. And if you know anybody that's struggling with the Halo 4 campaign, be sure to send them this video. It probably will help them out quite a bit. And that's pretty much all I got for you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to go check out my channel. There's going to be a lot of Halo 4 content to come. I hope this video did help you guys out. And as always, thank you for watching.
It's done.
Captain Del Rio to Sierra 117. The MAC network's reading operational, but our EM relays are malfunctioning. You'll have to initiate the link manually.
That's it. That control's restored. It's working. Didact's retreating.
Del Rio to Infinity, all hands. We are condition yellow. Stand down. Section heads report in, begin damage assessment.